last year is when I really started becoming a solo artist. I've been a producer for the last 8 years, producing music, and out of Seattle and Nashville and LA. I fly around a lot. And a year ago, so the past 3 years, I've been leading worship as well at this church in Gig Harbor, which is where I live. And it's called Calvary Fellowship Gig Harbor, and it's a great church. And we're only about 200 members, and I helped start the church, kind of. I mean, I showed up about a year later, and but I was always leading worship to the same 50, now 200 people, every week. And I was really just getting really sad a little bit, because I thought I was only doing it because of the money, because I realized that maybe I wasn't really doing it for God, and I was doing it for the money. But I knew it. My heart knew it, and it was basically telling me, God was telling me, if you're going to do this, you have to do it with all your heart. And so I took a 2-week sabbatical. And the sabbatical, I actually toured during that sabbatical. I took my family, we got in the car. I have 4 kids, by the way, and a beautiful wife, and we went on the road. Went to Disneyland too during that time, but that was fun. But we did about 8 churches while I was gone for 2 weeks. And those 2 weeks were just a magical 2 weeks. God magical, of course. And I just I realized after playing each of those churches, these churches, some of them are small, some of them big. One of them was like 100 members, the other one was like 5,000 members. So I mean, it was really, spread. And but it was, every pastor told me that their churches never worshipped like that. I mean, they were just so shocked. And I came back to my church that next Sunday, played worship, and my congregation worshipped like they've never worshipped before. And my pastor came up to me after that, and he said, "Brandon, this is what you're supposed to be doing." My wife said the same thing the same day. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And it wasn't that that my songs changed. I did the same songs I've always done. It wasn't that my voice changed, or the way I led worship. It was not the congregation changed. It was God changed me. And my heart was completely different. And I showed up with this passion for worship and the passion for leading them into worship. And I used a few of my own songs. I used, songs that everybody uses, great songs by Chris Tomlin and United and all of them. And honestly, that was the biggest thing that I learned this year. And it changed my life, because now I'm an artist, and now I tour, and I've been touring 2 weeks out of the month for the last 8 months because of it. And that was a big turning point for my life. And that's happened in the last year. And that's what a lot of my record's actually about as well. So. With you.